Almost 6 minutes played in this season opener. There's a decent crowd building up. Maybe one or two held up by the inclement weather. And that's an example of that. Andre Gumprecht slipping and sliding on the greasy turf.
Yeah, what a shame. They worked it well. Quick free kick. Matthew Osman releasing Gumprecht. I know all about Andre Gumprecht, how he likes to break down those channels.
Now chance for Petrovski! The Mariners in front! First goal of the new season, and it just had to be Sasha Petrovski on his return to the club he left in such acrimony just a few months ago.
What a wonderful finish. He still had a lot to do. A mistake from Sydney. They played it out. Tried to play out from the back. Andre Gumprecht intercepting straight to Petrovski. Left foot. He knows exactly where he wants to go. He's going for the far post. He skips off the wet surface. Clint Bolton outstretched, can't get a finger to it.
Well, Branko Kolina did say during the week, amidst all the optimism, that it might take his team a little while to get settled. Sure, they didn't expect to be a goal down inside 7 minutes. This is Milligan trying to rectify that. Took a heavy deflection. Danny Vukovic was backpedaling, and the corner is the end result.
Oh, it just opened up for him. Alex Brosk had a great little run.
Well, come on, Sydney, is the cry from the Cove behind the goal. They certainly don't want to start the season in disappointing fashion. Still very early on in the game, though. That's perhaps the only bonus for Sydney to go in a goal down. Courtesy of Milligan's shot, they do have a corner here. And there's some pushing and shoving in there. Milligan's gone to ground. Free kick's gone the way of the Mariners.
Well, as the ball comes in.
Oof, well, that's a blatant body check from Dean Heffernan.
Dean Heffernan just taking Milligan out.
I wonder what Juninho's making of his first quarter of an hour in Australian football. He's not been involved too much as yet.
Well, I'd say he's probably, I'd say at this stage, impressed by the pace, but maybe surprised by the pace of the game.
Here is the little Brazilian. Maybe the first chance for the twinkle-toed artisan to get involved. Good ball in, header over the top from Brosk.
That's good play. It's exactly what we know Juninho for. Loves to pick up the ball in the centre of the park, and then he has one thing on his mind, and it's always positive.
Heffernan floats it in. Petrovski wins a good header. Merger brings it down. Headed by Osman. Gumprecht is wide right, three weight in the middle for the Mariners. Takes a deflection, it's an awkward one for Bolton, but he does ever so well under real pressure.
Nicky Merger coming in, that's a fantastic ball from Andre Gumprecht. Well, I'm sorry, I'm surprised they let him go. As I said, out of favour with Terry Butcher. Foul there as Jedinak coming in on Juninho. He's certainly in quick there, but Petrovski for me should have been a priority for Sydney to keep him. Wasn't a favourite with Terry Butcher, hardly played, still finished top scorer. The only Sydney player to finish with double figures in 2 seasons.
Now Talle's ball in. Brosk on the edge of the box. Brought down by Mark Rudin. Oh, and then over the top, disastrously, by Brosk.
What a chance. What a chance to go 1-1. It was rather scrappy.
Fife, wasteful ball, picked up by Bogart. Now Petrovski, Merger darts left, he's in space, nobody tracked the run, Nick Merger, oh, off the post, Gumprecht is there, drills it in, and it's cleared by Fife, and Sydney within a whisker of going 2 behind.
Well, they're far too loose, Sydney, at the back. They allowed Petrovski to drop off into the little hole, turn and run at them. No one tracked the run of Merger. Did everything right, Nicky Merger, low and hard across the keeper, very unlucky not to score.
Well, they're playing most of the football at the moment, the Central Coast Mariners, and again there's room on the right. Matt Osman, Gumprecht was hollering for the ball inside the box, man free again, Kwasnick shape for the shot, it's blocked by Sydney, and they're just not picking up their men at all at the back, Sydney FC. Brosk continues his run. Corica cuts in, Juninho, lovely little 1-2. Corica trying to dink it over the top of Vukovic, who stood up ever so well. Ball back with Juninho. Well, over-elaborate perhaps, but
Gets a corner.
Gets a corner.
That was much better. Good combination. Brosk breaking down the right-hand side. Beautiful return pass from Juninho. Vukovic, great goalkeeping, stays big.
The Central Coast Mariners, who incidentally didn't win any of their last 5 matches of last season. Their longest ever run without a win in the Hyundai A-League is 6 games. So they looking not to equal that tonight, and they've made a good start. This is Brosk, who gets a start on Alex Wilkinson. Brings Ufuk Talay into play. Now Juninho. Brosk, lovely 1-2. Here's Juninho. Chance for a goal for the Brazilian. Goes round the goalkeeper. Has he delayed too long? Sets it up for Corica. They need to get a shot away. And eventually, Vukovic drops on the ball. But that should have been one apiece.
He just took it too far. Wonderful play, wonderful balance. I think he actually got touched as he burst into the box by the last defender.
This is Gumprecht. Mariners still with their 1-goal cushion as we head towards the hour mark at the Sydney Football Stadium. This is Hutchinson. Says he wants to improve his shooting this year. Here's Dean Heffernan with the shot.
It's a great run forward from Heffernan.
Just leaning over the top of Sasha Petrovsky.
Rudin complaining that Petrovsky was backing into him.
This might be the Mariners' best opportunity to extend their lead if they're going to, from the set pieces.
Well, Nicky Merger loves to hit him from distance. John Hutchinson over the ball as well. I think Nicky Merger didn't play much of a part last season. I do remember him scoring 1 free kick, I think, over in New Zealand with his left foot.
Yeah, he can hit them with that left peg. It is Nicky Merger, and he gave it plenty. Not too far away either.
Just a bit too much height, plenty of power.
Key moments in the game, these, because there's no doubt that Sydney have fought back in the second half. Mariners, thus far, Robbie, have resisted.
Well, they haven't. Trouble for Sydney, I guess, much better in the second half, but they really haven't created anything. First half was high tempo, high intensity, some very good football. Second half has been more like a game of chess.
Evidence ball flicked on, and then Merger with a snapshot saved with the leg by Clint Bolton. Something out of nothing, very nearly, by Nicky Merger.
Well, it's just a half a chance.
Rudin. That's a good ball from Mark Rudin. Out comes Vukovic. Zatkovic tries to turn it back. And the goalkeeper had regained his ground.
Well, it's another half chance, isn't it?
Now, Alex Brosk onside. It's a foot race between him and Vukovic, who's come 30-40 metres out of his goal. Juninho with all the goal to aim at, and he puts it over the top.
Well, Vukovic, he must be suffering from jet lag. What was he thinking? That's 3 times in the last 2 or 3 minutes. He's made the decision to come off his line. But that one, he was very lucky to get away with that.
And the Mariners stand up. It's drilled it very hard and low by Ruben Zatkovic, retrieved by Corica. Now the problem is, if they get caught on the counter, Sydney, they're in real trouble, but Middleby helps them out.
Oh, Tondalek, what a chance. Played it too early.
Brosk onside. Drilic darts towards the near post. Brosk cuts inside. Not there for Juninho. Great save by Vukovic, and then cleared off the line. And the Mariners again survive. Sydney so close to the equaliser.
How did that not go in? Great defending on the line. I'm not sure who it was. Desperate stuff from Central Coast. Sydney thought they'd scored.